Hello everybody, Neil here from the Four Corners, and welcome to part 1 of the top 8 Ninjago Season 12 minifigures that should be made. And in part 2 we'll be getting to the top 4, but in part 1 these are the bottom 4. So make sure you stay tuned because the list just keeps on getting better and better as it goes. So without further ado, let's get started. In the number 8 spot, we have Kid Inugami. Now, Kid Inugami is so low on this list, not because he's a not interesting figure, but because you can easily make him with your own parts. All you need is his white hair and then a kid with a freckled face, and then you pretty much have Kid Inugami, because the torso and legs don't really matter. First of all, the legs are black, so that you already have that part, and then the torso just needs to be red to be identifiable to the Kid Inugami, and then you can easily see Kid Inugami. So it's pretty easy to make this character with your own parts, which is why he's so low on this list. Moving on to the number 7 spot is Shifty. Now, Shifty is this archaeologist dude who has a stall near the Cliffs of Hysteria, and I like this character a lot. He was pretty interesting, and all the new characters in Season 12 in general were pretty cool. And so this Shifty character is low on this list for the same reasons as Kid Inugami. I've seen people make him with their own parts, and it seems close enough to actually identify him as Shifty. And so that's why he's so low on this list, but that's not to confuse him with a bad minifigure. He certainly is a great minifigure, and I wish he came in Gamers Market, but he can't come in Gamers Market because they were already doing too much with that set, and it was getting too expensive with the minifigures. So it's understandable why they didn't make a Shifty minifigure. In the number 6 spot, we have Hypersonic. Now here's where the list gets cooler and cooler. Hypersonic is one of my favorite racers from the Speedway 5 billion. I bet he'd use the Mysterio headpiece, the dome piece, for his head, but I mean, looking at what we have right now, we're probably not getting a Hypersonic figure. There's literally zero chance for a Ninjago Season 12. Unless Ninjago goes so long that we'll get a Legacy wave for Season 12. But that would be pretty crazy. Coming back to Hypersonic though, I think he was pretty cool. I thought his character was pretty funny, and he sounded like Dareth, but when I checked, I don't think Dareth was his voice actor. The voice actor for Dareth was not the voice actor for Hypersonic, so that kind of confused me because he sounded a lot like Dareth. But overall, he's a cool figure with blue highlights, and he looks like the kind of thing you'd see in a typical video game. In the number 5 spot, we have the Sushi Waitress. Now, when I talk about the Sushi Waitress, the first thing that comes to my mind is Kabuki Nia. Now, Kabuki Nia was a figure that came for Season 4 in a Bricktober Ninjago pack, and I think she looked absolutely cool. But then again, that was a Bricktober pack, so they put a lot of effort into that figure. But I think the Sushi Waitress from the Temple of Madness would look something like that, and she would look extraordinary. It's hard to go wrong with figures like that, and I think Ninjago should do battle packs, like a Red Visor battle pack, or even for Season 13 they could do a skeleton battle pack, because Ninjago does have big armies for almost every season, so a battle pack would help you mass them up without getting too much repeats of some sets. And that concludes the part 1 list for this video. So if you want to see the top 4, just wait for part 2. I'll be releasing that in a few days, and I hope you enjoyed this list, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.